say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Ah, that could have been better.
What the hell was that? You know what?
That's our intro. Oh, good night, everybody. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I didn't realize we had such a packed house.
Oh yeah, we did. I guess so. But okay.
Well, I guess I left.
After our poor attempt at a Joe Hendry theme, but back on the Off the Top podcast. We're missing just Josh and Gavin for the night, but we can still make do with this group. Okay, fuck you, Kevin.
No, keep doing it, Kevin. I'm liking this.
Oh my god.
I actually no. The soundboard is actually gonna be entertaining.
Don't give me an idea for my current soundboard because I haven't even added the sounds yet.
Nah.
I don't know. I still gotta record like everything, and I only have like 4 options.
You could just download recordings, can't you?
Yeah, that's probably what I am gonna do. I just have to download it. But in due time for that one.
Yeah. All that. Just in due time.
Yep. But we got a lot of topics to go through. We were actually, we kind of got a last minute one that just popped in for a little bit more lore between me and Kev.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to hear the story.
All right, so
I'm amazed you haven't heard this story in the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't really talk about this story like in general.
Mm.
So, like we're just like talking about cars and shit, and I pretty much mostly have had Hondas. Like I had a Honda Del Sol 90. I want to say it's like a 96 or 95. It's one of those 2 years.
Damn, you had a Del Sol too, Jay?
That was the first car I drove in high school.
Oh, wait, I think I remember that.
Right?
Yeah.
Luck. I'm just kidding.
Trev knows the car that I was driving.
Yeah, it looked very boxy.
Yeah, I had a Honda Del Sol when I first started driving. Then I got I had a Mini for a lease. Just
Well, why was it? That was my main question too.
it was just for my parents to help us just get cars, basically. That's what it was.
Oh, just basically help out your credit and just like when you're planning to get like a newer car later on.
Pretty much. So, like, I had that lease for basically while I was working. I was working at KFC and then a couple years in college. And then one unfortunate day, I may have rammed into a car.
Wait, you mean you like T-boned somebody?
No, so basically the way our KFC is like set up, yeah, head on. So basically, the way our KFC was set up was the main street is like right up here, and then there's like a neighborhood street on like the left. So
Interesting.
me being the crazy person that I am, try to basically go on the other side.
When it was
going into the main
only
street.
to give you like one side.
Yeah, pretty much. And the mistake I made was not looking.
No.
So and the crazy part is I think I hit a fucking Beamer from what I remember.
Ooh, no.
As far as I remember, I think it was a BMW, and I think it was a BMW. Damn it! So like one of those SUV. It's not the SUV ones, but kind of like the sedan ones, like the small, like semi sedan ones.
Yeah, it was like a small family one.
I thought
Yeah,
bro said
and
he hit a fucking BMW M. Yo, it was fucked, bro.
Oh yeah, trust me.
If you hit like an M3 or M4, oh my
Oh,
god, you would have been fucked.
I'm
No, for
pretty
real.
sure. Nah, I'm not doing any of this if that's happening. To say the least, I'm not doing any of that shit. Any of the shit I'm doing right now, that wouldn't happen if it was a fucking M3.
nah, fucking insurance will cover it.
Yeah, but that was
No, but
that was quite.
yeah,
Hey, you know
when-
what? That was an experience I had to go through eventually.
no, that whole shit. It was like all like we were all. Well, I was still at work during my shift, but all you hear is just like the fucking car screeching, you know, like the rubber, and then just the fucking guy just going off on you too.
Yep, I remember. I was a very young, impressionable lad, and I was just like, I didn't know what to process like that whole time. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Dude, I don't even think anyone at work knew how to fucking process. Because the thing is like, everyone does the same thing during that exit. Even though it says going to make right turns, a lot of people still made that left turn.
Yeah, and it's a very risky left turn.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, it was like something like, because, you know, a lot of people do it when there's not much traffic, or they do it even if there's a lot of traffic. But that was still just a risky, like, left turn.
Yeah, that
But
was
at the same time, like, someone was letting you go through, too.
yeah.
If I remember. Like,
Someone was letting me go through, but the other car didn't. But there was a car that was coming in on that extra lane that I couldn't see.
I think at the same time, he was speeding when he did that, too.
I mean, it was
Because the way that your car impacted, yeah.
Yeah, that was it's just like wow. But hey, you know what?
That was a sad moment.
Oh dear.
No, it's also a linear
That
story.
legit is like what kind of moment is like when you look at it from a retrospective.
Yeah.
It was a learning experience.
Yep. And now I'm like a way more safer driver with my car right now, so which is a Honda Accord.
Nah, I'm driving the Nissan Sentra, the same one that I fucking T-boned the car. Like nothing happened to my car, but the car that T-boned, the door was damaged and the fender.
Bro's admitting to be a wreck driver.
Wow, yeah, I'm fucking.
He's like not denying it, so.
Well, my thing is that when I was driving, it was in Studio City. So in Studio City, they have their freeway, and you're under it, but it has like two stoplights. No, three stoplights. Basically two stoplights, and they're all like back like about 5 cars apart. I was driving back to work, and for me it was like I was driving back to work, and I was just focusing on getting to work that I thought I saw the green light, but on the like basically like so red light that I passed.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like the red lights are so close to each other.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's how some red lights are set up in Florida.
Yeah, see, fuck that. I can't fucking be in Florida.
Yeah,
like
see,
that.
there's a university. Everybody rides bikes, and there's a spot that's very similar to what you're talking about. and someone saw the green light on the second set of lights, and they almost hit fucking somebody on a. They almost hit somebody on a bike.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I know. For me, I don't know like what my shit process, but like I said, nothing happened to my car. My car fucking came out like nothing. The other car was an Acura,
The
and
fact
that
that
shit
your
was.
car like came out unscathed essentially, and then the other one is a completely
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, damn.
Channel the channel.
All right, hey, at least you know that. I was like, next time get an awesome, but that's gonna last you longer.
That's
Channeling
funny.
Ultima energy.
You know what's funny too?
Nah, but
Is, go on.
No, I'm just having a Honda.
Mm. Yeah, it's funny because when with Gus mentioning the whole you said the university they have like a bike lane or something like that.
No, like how Kevin was talking, like there's the main road that the university is on. It's called Fletcher Avenue, and people are fucking people over there can't drive for shit. People are speeding and fucking. They're all the way over here in the right lane, and they're trying to cut over to 3 lanes of traffic, trying to get to the turning lane over here. But
That's like
just like what Kevin was talking about right now, where there's a set of stoplights, and then like maybe 100 feet ahead of you, there's another set of stoplights.
It's basically like just like one block. They're all like one block or apart
literally. Yep. So I was at the first set of stoplights, and then there was a car that was to the left of me, 1 car ahead of me, and he saw the light turn green, but it was the other set of lights that were like a.
Oh, gotcha.
Someone on a bicycle was riding through, and he took off and almost hit the person on the bike.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy because the city because Santa Clarita is also got a lot of like bike lanes and shit, and it's actually funny enough. I know we're kind of going like slightly out of order on our topics that I had listed, but this kind of leads into the whole 4th of July story I have because
Oh shit.
this was so basically I had to open my store at the mall, which is driving wise is like 10 minutes. What I didn't realize was that the 4th of July parade was starting in my city, so I couldn't get out with my car, and it's fucking hot.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like about what 2 miles of the 4th of July?
So it went from basically my city all the way to like a certain point when you're when you go to my path. It's like a couple blocks down. Like I want to say it was like maybe like 3 or 4.
Yeah, because I think it started in Valencia and then in San Quirito.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's sort of like a faster way to get to the mall from where I live. And we usually take this way just because, well, it's just faster. There's less stoplights in comparison. But there's a lot of bike lanes, though. So, and I had this, like, idea for a while. I was like, I probably should bike from my home to my mall job, basically. Just because...
Do we have a electric bike?
Yeah. The only thing is that I had to just be careful with like using just the engine or just using the electric part of it. Just because it'll kill the battery faster.
Well, yeah, but can you just charge it that way?
Yeah, I just don't know. The only problem is I don't know where my charger went, and I'm still trying to look for it.
We got jacked.
No, it's lost in my apartment. It's
No, he got taxed his dog ticket.
oh,
He was like, no bitch, mine.
I swear to God, if one of those motherfuckers ate one of my fucking chargers, I'm selling one of them.
Be like, we never had black licorice before.
Trying to hide it from us, huh?
I know, for real.
And there's more colors inside.
Oh!
Yo, you
Well, they're
take a
colorblind, so
bite
they
of
don't
this,
know.
and there's more flavors on the inside. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
It's like, something's not right. But
Am I
yeah.
having a heart attack? It tastes like copper.
Shit, bro. I got something to say after Jay was talking about the dogs chewing the shit up. We just be stacking the topics on top of each other.
I mean, they
bit.
kind of sort of flow into each other, like, in a certain way, so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
But,
awful.
So,
anyways, but
so,
to kind of like.
so back to the 4th of July story, huh?
Yeah, I'll just quickly wrap it up, but basically. I was already late for work, so because usually we have to be if you're an opener, you have to be there like an hour before we open. So I had to be there at 9, and I was literally ready to leave at like 9:30, and I couldn't get out.
Bruh.
So
That's
and fuck the city worker that let one guy through but didn't let us go through. Pretty sure it was
probably knew the guy.
related. Just saying.
Oh, shit.
I'm just
He was
saying.
late.
I saw the driver of the other car. It's pale as a ghost. So, yeah. Fuck that guy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I told them to not let you through.
So I see how
don't
it is.
they usually give you
He
like
was
a
a
heads
paid
up saying,
actor,
oh,
yeah.
hey, we're gonna close the street or whatever?
They didn't
Here's
say
your-
anything this time around. Like, I didn't know when it was gonna start. Usually, because usually the parade is at the mall. Like,
I
the main
think
street.
didn't it end at the mall?
I have no idea if it even ended over there at all. But what I do know is at least that I did get to my store and my boss was kind enough to let me work my shift. Just obviously we had to just switch the times that we come in. So she had to come in to open, and then I came in like maybe like an hour or so after. But
Well, it was understandable because half the time, like, when it comes to bosses, sometimes they're like, nah, like, that's your fault. You should have known. It's like, how am I supposed to know shit like that?
yeah, trust me, she didn't even know that it was starting in my city too. That's the crazy part. She didn't even know. But
I know. I saw like on Instagram how they were posting out what's up as TV, but I didn't see like it just showed like map. I didn't know like the area of it.
yeah, that was quite a day. And it didn't help with the fact that it was getting progressively more hot because it was like still in the morning. Because I'm pretty sure it was like 90 already. If not like at lowest like 87. So
Honestly, I think like it was probably like 95, and then North was like 90.
I think it was I think the day was supposed to be like 95 degrees or something like that. But at least I was able to get picked up to go home. And the crazy thing is,
Oh yeah, I think that thing ended early, or not early, but ended like
well, I ended at my
afternoon.
like 4 hours after.
Oh yeah.
Just because we were on shortened hours at the mall, just because the fireworks celebration over there.
The parade.
I don't even know if they had a parade. But the crazy thing too was just the fact that like as soon as I was going home and going on that same street, empty. It's like as if like there never was a parade over there.
Imagine one of like those the theories. Oh, there's supposed to be a parade. It's supposed to be like this long, but when you go back, it wasn't there.
Oh my god. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But Gus said he had something to add. Or is he probably away from his mic right now? Looks like he is. Yeah. Yep, that was quite the 4th of July story.
That's insane, dog.
Yep. I mean, at least I know I could bike to work. It's just I wouldn't do it in the heat.
No. I used to ride my skateboard to the mall.
I remember you would tell me about that, and it would take you like what, maybe 30 minutes?
Yeah, Northwich Mall.
Yeah, you used to work over there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Here. Let's see. What's the next topic? 1 second.
Let's go. I guess let's go switch to the play that you recently did, Mr. Trev. God damn it.
Oh, perfect.
Trev. He's away from his mic. I would have gone to that topic, but nah, whatever.
I think he's looking to his phone for that topic.
Or something came up for him. I don't know. Let's.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that.
I was just like, where did he go?
my sibling was like, "Hey, we're gonna continue watching that anime, right?" And I'm like, "Ooh, yes, I'm done." Oh, it's a mythical cooking one.
Oh,
it's,
the dungeon one.
No, it's not. It's not a dungeon. It's in like a hidden world, and God, what's the name of it? It's on Crunchyroll, but it's like, it wasn't a manga first. It was a novel first, and written in Japanese, and then.
Is it Rabbit at Order? Something like that?
No. It's with a K, if anything. I just don't remember it. I kind of want to know now, because I'm not gonna lie. Me and my sibling watched like 10 episodes of it, and it's like the main person is so likable, and their circumstance is so like kind of relatable in a way that in their fantastical
that broke down too.
Yeah. Asshole. Either way, we're gonna be watching that later. So I'm sorry, I'm back. Where did we leave off? I'm sorry.
I was actually gonna go straight into the top of the topics list. A play you recently did.
Yes. For context, the sibling who is asking me about the anime is the same one who directed me in said show.
Mm-hmm.
And this show is also based off of a novel. It is called The Woman in Black. Jeremy, before I continue, what did you think of the show?
It was a great show, especially for it being like a suspenseful like thriller play, which I've never seen.
You can say it's scary.
Oh yeah, trust me, I was fucking terrified. Like I've never felt more tense like watching something. And that's considering that I have watched horror movies and played horror games. So
that's a fair. Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah. So to see it like in person was like wow.
Well, I appreciate that. This was like an interesting like 1 month kind of intensive rehearsal process. And I did not come out of it unscathed. I'd like to share a few things about my scars from the rehearsal process, if you don't mind.
Yeah, oh, I'm interested.
Okay, right. So basically, I left with like 2 injuries, but one is only worth noting. So we were like in the middle of the rehearsal process. I was getting done my blocking for Act 1, and a lot of it requires me to go behind like what is considered the curtain of the theater.
Is it the door?
Yeah, you know how like Jeremy would remember how like on the stage there's the proscenium, like the outer lining of the actual stage where the curtain goes and it goes across like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
We did not have that for this time. We had tied it back and put down black curtains to like get the theater to look more like dark and depressing in a way.
More in tone with the play.
Exactly. And so but there's like a lot of traffic that I have.
Like my heart, yeah.
Exactly like that. Exactly. We wanted to match it to Gus's heart. That was exactly the intention behind that. I would say okay. So it was when I was making my track backstage that I was kind of like running my hand along the platforms that I would walk on. Mm-hmm. Well, the space that we were performing at was our old high school, and there were still high school kids in summer school who inhabited the space when we weren't there. So a couple of idiots decided it would be a great idea to grab a couple of screws from the shop and a power drill and start just screwing screws into the set. And one of which popped up through one of the risers, and I didn't along the way. I didn't, because it was dark back there, and we had like we were doing it as if it was going to be the same lighting for the show, because we had a very small amount of time. We were trying to cram everything in. So, I was running my hand along the platform, and like a credit card going for a tap, like I slid it across my fucking palm and got like a gnarly scar run along my palm that it basically dug in and like sliced my fucking hand.
Oh my god.
And it was oh yeah, and basically we didn't have any like medicine. We had like first aid kit, but the first aid kit was like a couple of band-aids and some gauze.
Yeah, it's not like you can really do much when you have a wild like injury like that.
Yeah, but we wrapped it up best we could, and then we continued on, and it hurt like a motherfucker. And I knew from like the look of it, stuff was like, okay, you might need a tetanus shot and you might need to get stitches. Well, I got neither, and I've gone through the entire process. It's completely healed now, except it has a nasty looking scar. So. And I feel fine. I don't have tetanus, so that's good.
Well, that's a good thing.
So reckless of me, I know, but it's.
But it was like kind of like I mean, that's just like a unfortunate freak accident.
Glad you made it through, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't lose a fucking hand.
Right?
God damn, fucking.
When should the video be coming out, Trevor?
Well, that's a private video that I'll send you privately, but once it gets like fully edited, because yeah, my sister's like editing right now.
For the OnlyFans grabbers.
For the only feeds. It's just a zoom in of all of our shoes.
The only toes.
Oh, I got plenty of that.
No, don't. Please.
It's funny.
Trevor, get Unbound while playing this shit.
I'm playing Steep right now.
Fuck your Steep, bro.
Fuck your Unbound, dog. That shit's hard to fucking drive.
It's not even hard to drive.
Oh, whatever.
You haven't even fucking played it once you were crying about it.
I played it once. I played it.
I've only played like maybe an hour of Unbound, and
okay, we gotta. Look, after this is over, y'all hop on for a little bit on Unbound. See, once you get rid of the manual and you get used to the fucking driving and everything, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll probably I'm gonna at least I'll try to play it until it's gone from PlayStation Extra, because I think it's supposed to be rotating out on August 20th. So I'll probably like play it a little bit more.
Okay.
But anything else we need to know about Woman in Black, Trev? Like, or any stories?
Honestly, oh well, there's one person missing from the podcast who was also heavily.
Yeah.
Give him a shout out. That would be Joshua Salaya.
Mr.
Read your mind. Oh yeah, Ready Raymond, bro.
Ready Raymond.
for the OGs who know.
Ready fucking Raymond, bro.
Yeah. Did the music and everything for it.
Oh yeah, and all of it, none of it rather, written down. He had it all like in his head, and he did that shit verbatim every night. This man is a savant, true and through.
It's funny because he called me the day that the show was gonna happen like several hours earlier, and he was just practicing the music for it. And I was just like, oh.
Well, that's an interesting. That's it. Before we end this topic, I just wanted to say that what was your perspective on being in the room while he was practicing it at home, and then seeing it put up in front of you in a performative sense?
I mean, it's just basically all his work is it's coming to fruition type of thing. That's the best way I can like look at it, because it's like it's even like the same thing like when it comes to like just streaming or even doing this shit too. It's like people don't see the process outside of the finished product, and I think there's like a charm or intrigue to that whole process.
I agree, and that's you have such a unique perspective now for that. I mean, like, I don't know a lot of other people who enjoy his art who necessarily can say that they've also seen him create it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And that's like a big thing that like I always get on.
Yeah, you got a rare opportunity right there, man.
Not many people get opportunities to create something.
Right.
It's still a niche, which is a crazy thing to think about. Because how many people do you like really know is a streamer that obviously is not me or Kevin, but like who's done it, like that you know in your own circle? You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
But
getting on stage and then the other one doing music, that's crazy.
But
honestly, it blows my mind. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I'm sorry. We can continue.
Yeah, but the one thing I will say, like, I did enjoy the show. It's just I got lost in its plot. Like, and I've expressed it to Trev.
No, that means it was terrible, Trevor.
No, that's not our fault. It's the writer's fault.
Like, Trev did warn me that it's kind of a hard show to really like understand until like everything happens.
Cause like it has like a third layer to see it through. Cause both of them there's three people, and two people have the majority of the lines, and they frequently switch characters and adopt different personas throughout the entire piece. So unless you're following the story, you're kind of getting a little lost. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was just like, because I was like trying to figure out, I was like, why is who is it that you played? Kip?
So okay, I played the actor who's portraying Kips.
Okay.
While the other guy is Kips playing the actors.
Yeah,
this is not helping.
It's really hard to like explain. It's a very like hard show to explain, but what I do like is the atmosphere was just very well done, especially with how like the set was. And I mean, I'm just excited. I guess that's me hoping that like maybe there's other like suspenseful thriller like plays that you'll eventually do, I guess.
Well, that's like the thing with this theater company. It's kind of on brand. Like, we did another collection of poems from Edgar Allan Poe that we put up on stage. So, like, it's very much in our theme.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
So I think the next show that we're planning on doing isn't going to happen for a while, but when it does, it'll be kind of the same kind of genre.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hey, what the fuck is happening with Prime Day?
Oh, so a lot of things kind of just happen on Prime Day for me. Like, this is actually a completely new angle that I am recording at. Because I finally got the monitor mount. I finally did it. And
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Wire management, yo.
Yeah, trying my best to do wire management until you look under. I mean, it's as best as I could, especially because the sleeves are...
Baby steps, sir.
Baby steps, exactly.
Yeah, man.
But...
Crawl before you can walk.
Exactly. But the one thing that was kind of annoying with this setup, though, was actually setting up the cable management on the mounts. Because my main monitor that I'm using right now has the most cables and has the thickest ones. Unfortunately. Okay. I had a feeling someone was going to say it. But, and I had to kind of like force the thing to close without damaging a cable or anything, which luckily I did. This shit's going to be annoying though when I have to reassemble it for whatever reason.
Well, yeah, because sometimes you're gonna be rearranging your setup here and there because something new or something broke or something just happens that's is it out of your control or just
Yeah,
you
it's
just
like,
want to update something.
yeah, because like the first thing that's eventually going to happen at some point is me getting a new monitor to play on. But that one's very far. Like, the earliest is like maybe tail end of this year, assuming that I get it. But I'm not in a rush for it. I'm just gonna enjoy what I got right now. The only thing I really would just want to get is just like maybe like replace one of these monitors that's actually like vertical right now that I would use for chat and stuff like that. I probably would replace that one just because it is an older monitor, but then again, it's kind of a monitor that only has like realistically one use. Trying to think what else I get off Prime Day, because I actually have like a little box over here. I actually have something to help me with cleaning my consoles.
Oh, sweet! Do you get it from TikTok or you got it on Amazon?
I don't even know if it's that. Nope. It doesn't look like it. I actually got it off Amazon. That's one of the things I got. I got this and like a little like toolkit. Like that's just like off to the side for me. You know, just if I need to, because I actually installed a 2 terabyte SSD into my PS5.
Oh wait, so you got it? You finally got the wait? Do you get the internal or the external?
Internal.
Oh, the one that I sent you last time.
It dropped to the lowest price I've seen in like a while, because it was what 120 before when you got it.
No, when I got it for like 100. So.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Because it was. I forgot what
Bro's mad because he got a deal.
Yeah,
he got a deal of a lifetime, and I didn't really. Obviously, I'm like, I should have fucking done it, but my dumbass said, nah.
You're like, nah, bro.
Let me buy 4 more monitors. You said.
I'm gonna be the guy in the chair.
I'm like a fucking Kiryu when he slams the desk.
Oh, there you go.
That was me. Realizing. But you know what? It is what it is. I already got it. But and then the other thing I bought was an SSD for the Series X. And I didn't realize how fucking expensive they are, man. It's like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, well,
I'm sticking to 1 terabyte, and I'm good.
Yeah, because the Xbox already has 1 terabyte,
Mm-hmm.
so you're just adding an additional
Terabyte.
Yeah, just 2 terabytes, which is fine, because it's like what, uh, mostly 360 games are like
Mostly
the highest,
360,
like 10 gig.
certain like other games. It's like, and even like some of the like day one Game Pass games. Because I know Flintlock is one of them, but I have, or did I really say Flintlock? I think it's Flintlock. I can't remember. It's like it's Souls-like. That's all I know. But I have yet to play it because I still need to finish Elden Ring. that depresses me.
All these games that we gotta be playing.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to finish Elden Ring because I am trying to kill an optional boss, and then and then the last boss just kicking my ass all the time. But
That's valid.
yeah, but let's see, because I got those, and then I think that was really it as far as things I've gotten so far. From Prime Day, and then I put Circle Week just because that's my other job's version of Prime Day. I only just got an extra fucking Xbox controller. That's it. For like
Honestly, you're gonna go for an
$35.
If we're gonna go for an Xbox controller, go for the Elite controller.
Yeah,
Go for the Deadpool one.
Oh god.
You can get an ass on your controller. Isn't that like enticing to the market?
That's gay, bro. You want a man's ass on your controller?
Literally, what the fuck are they doing?
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds' ass. So,
Okay.
or is any guy who wants the fucking like wants the controller?
I feel like I have an angel and a devil on my shoulder.
If you're that into him, then I mean, more power to you.
Yo, have you seen like some people like I go like I'm not gay, but also Ryan Reynolds' dick.
What the fuck?
It's like, hey, look, that's literally like saying the same thing as like, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Or it's like the guy that goes like would you rather be gay for 5 minutes and get yourself $1 million, or would you rather be stupid for the rest of your life?
Well, shit, that's an easy answer right there.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like basically telling someone, okay, if you suck my dick, I'll give you like $1 million. So it's like what, sucking someone's dick for 5 minutes, you have $1 million, or you say no, and your dumbass doesn't have shit. So
That just sounds like prostitution. That doesn't sound like anything
It's
new.
called a quickie. Is what we call that.
You just get it real quick. Get it real quick, bro.
Granted rich, so I guess, who's the fool?
Hey, you walk out rich. So,
But damn.
who can say
Trevor,
no
you
to
want a new Toyota, or do you want to stay in that Kia?
Alright, listen. Let's not put things in perspective here, right?
Look, Trevor, you want an
Don't
RC?
you? No, alright, let's change the subject now.
You want an RC 500 Lexus? Look it up.
No, I don't wanna. I don't like where any of this is going.
Or Kia. RC 500, or stay in the Kia with the blown engine. So.
God damn it.
Okay.
Jeremy.
I'll move on.
I'm done.
Please.
Him, man.
I guess for anyone who isn't into, who's kept up with the FGC recently, Evo did just pass. I kind of wish I was there because Maximilian dude was streaming was over there and streaming all 3 days. And then obviously there's builds of different games, certain characters that are coming to their respective games. But at least like the highlight for me, and this is the part that like, man, I wish I was over there. There was a Street Fighter 3 Third Strike tournament for their retro game. 1,000 entrants. It's probably and I think that's the most entrants in that game's history. Some of the clips or images, to say the least, I've seen are of this Japanese player named, I believe it's Hayo? I think that's how you say his name, but whatever. Bro is in like the most interesting like positions and doing certain things that nobody should ever be able to do. And at his age of 41, like I'm seeing this man like do a straight up JoJo ass pose and just like cranking his fucking back in like celebration. And then
I'm going crazy out there.
And then there's like one image that looks like a fucking like a 90s movie ass like ending shot. And bro got like cleared like 2-3 feet in the air or something. Whatever that image was, I was like, what the fuck? And the dude did the splits.
What the hell?
It's just like, I'll send the video again because this motherfucker, I was like, man, I wish I was at Evo just to see that shit because he was so fucking, like, that happiness was so fucking contagious. Like, I couldn't stop smiling seeing the, like, highlight video of his run. Sadly, he was fourth place, but still, the fact that he did that shit on, like, the grand stage. I just can't believe that shit, man. That was fun though. Evo looked like it was a fun weekend. Sonic Fox claimed title number 7 now, which is the second most titles now for an Evo in just its history alone. But I know what Trevor wants to talk about.
What?
I know what you want to talk about, Trev.
Oh, is it? Wait. Okay. So I want to say. Wait, no, wait.
Go on.
I fucking called it. Fuck yes. Can I please get it over? Can I please? Okay.
Kev's already built the soundboard.
Hey, Hashi.
So. Yeah, Jeremy. I fucking told you.
He fucking told.
Look, and if for anyone who needs context, basically, Trev and I, when we were speculating who was going to be on the roster of Tekken 8, I think I made the bold, I'm pretty sure I made the bold claim, Heihachi was not coming back to the game because the way Tekken 7's story ended.
Right.
The motherfucker came back! And not only did he fucking come back, he got a Steve Harvey ass mustache. That shit is a fucking worm on his face.
Oh yeah.
And he got them pearly whites on top of it.
Jeremy, you know what that's called? That's called a flavor saver. Alright? that catches all the juices.
Hey, Hashi.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
To the series, man.
Yeah, he is though, but because I thought they were just gonna actually commit to him not coming back, just because the only reason I say that too is because his actual voice actor passed away like in 2018, and I know usually Tekken tends to really like stick to like the same voice actor for their characters, like regardless of the games. But I guess that isn't the case. Like, whoever is gonna do that voice, I can only assume is doing it very well.
I was gonna say you can hear it in the
trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to watch it again because I just know that we're getting a new stage, and then obviously and they were also showing some story stuff too.
Waffle House stage. Hurry up. Let's go.
Well, I was gonna say we probably like did some recordings before he passed, and then just use those.
That's if Tekken 8 was being developed around that point though, because
Well,
2018.
When did Tekken 7 came out though?
God, like a decade ago. But then it had like
Wasn't
a
it like
ton of
2015 or
DLC
something?
though.
Tekken 7 came out like 2015 or
like
something.
if it's been a while since Tekken 7 came out, they were probably like in the
Recording studio, like prepping his
recording,
lines.
yeah. So probably he was gonna be in Tekken 8 during like the whole story mode, but with the whole situation that happened, they probably just like, oh, let's just add him as a DLC character instead.
Now,
Yeah, I can see that.
There is a funny thing that people are talking about. They're like saying like, why is an iconic character and a returning one DLC? Now, as somebody who's been playing like fighting games for a very long time, honestly, these companies got to make money somehow, some way.
That's the sad reality of it.
That is a sad reality because if you have games that are trying to introduce new characters, like Street Fighter 3 in its early years, that game was struggling apparently because all the new characters that were replacing the classic ones. Now, granted, Third Strike is in a completely different spot in today's age because that's still like one of the most revered fighting games like in history. Now, if we circle this back to Tekken, they have a lot of like returning characters for the base roster alone. And then for their DLC, I mean, Eddie Gordo was the first one. Lydia, the Polish Prime Minister, is the second DLC character. And then obviously Heihachi right now. And now the fourth character is under a lot of speculation, but I have a feeling I know who it's going to be. But only time will tell. I don't know
Who do you think is going to be?
Who do I think it's going to be?
Yeah.
Fuck your mom, aka Fakum Ram.
Okay.
I mean,
God damn it.
A lot of other people are thinking that it might be. Well, I think people were thinking that it was. Or at least before it was revealed that it was Heihachi, people were thinking it was going to be Armor King or something like that. And then the fourth character, it was either Fakum Ram or Craig Marduk. And honestly, I wouldn't be upset if it's either one. Now, as somebody who just hasn't touched Tekken in a couple months now, I mean, I'll still try to come back to that game. I need a reason to dust off that arcade stick wherever the fuck it is. It's over there.
For Tekken 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do need to. I'll eventually come back to Tekken 8. I just Reyna's cool. Paul I've already played enough of, and I was playing Lars for a bit.
I kind of gave up on it because after fucking losing to you half of the time, I was like, I'm done. Not just that, but it's like we're playing Tekken 8, and then Fortnite's new season came out. Then your sister started playing Fortnite with us. It was like so many
there was so many things that just took us away from playing.
Yeah, it was coming out at the same time.
Like the normal games we played. Like Gavin's probably the only person that I've seen still stick to his games, surprisingly. Granted, he doesn't like the games that we be playing, although I don't blame him. Because some of them do be testing my patience. Fortnite especially. Call of Duty this previous season.
No, Fortnite previous season. Call of Duty, I don't think as much.
Well, for me, it's just because I think I just got bored. I'm hitting the point of all right, I'm just ready for the next COD, or whatever the new season was gonna be, which we'll probably cover after this recording.
Yeah, I can't wait for that new season.
Fucking the fact that we have that Call of Duty has a fucking WWE collab is insane to me.
Dude, I know. Tell me about it.
And it's, I mean, hey, I had a feeling. I was like, if there was a WWE collab, it was either going to be Modern or Legends. I was right for the most part. It was just a Legend I did not expect. I mean, I honestly, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, that was fine. I would have put the Legend as either like Randy Orton or John Cena. But we got Rey Mysterio instead.
Or even Undertaker.
Undertaker would be cool. I definitely would run that.
I want to see if they can do 619 on fucking and COD.
Yeah, because I know, like, some of the stuff I was seeing, like, I know they have, one of their aftermarket parts was something for the Reclaimer. Like, I think it's supposed to make it akimbo. Or something crazy like that.
Oh, no, honestly, I think it's going to be like in, what, in Reloaded. Season 5 Reloaded.
Oh, yeah. We'll probably see more of it by then.
Yeah. Because right now, for the current setup for what? There's a new. Oh yeah, it's the spear. So the spear is gonna be in Reloaded. I'm guessing 2 new guns.
Which
currently
is,
right now.
One of them is the STG-44 classic World War II weapon. And I forgot.
And then the other one was from I think Black Ops 3.
I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure.
I haven't even like looked at anything for this season. I just only got word of the WWE collab and that was it. But we'll probably.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna play that after. But to try to get back into the Evo talk, I wish Gavin was here for this one. But we did get the Terry little story showcase. It's just so crazy to see that Capcom is actually having a legitimate crossover character. And of course, it's with a company that they've worked with before, being SNK, with Terry Bogard. And then sometime, I want to say, I think it's like next year, Mai Shiranui is going to be added to the game. And man, oh man. Mai Shiranui in that RE engine? Fuck.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
All these games are just improving every year.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the thing. It's funny too because I think Street Fighter is like the one game like I can just randomly come back to and I'll still enjoy it. And I guess Tekken's even like the same story too, where it's like
pretty much
like, just play.
Yeah,
just run. I just like just stay in the lab for a little bit, play it for a little, and I was like, all right, cool. And like maybe I'll play if the boys want to play it. Sure, I'm fucking down.
I mean, hey, that's how we run the fades.
Exactly.
That's how we were doing it. What? When Tekken 8 came out, just all of us just
all of us were just playing that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Still is a fun game, like nonetheless. Just the fact that all the characters are crazier from fucking 7.
Yeah, it was just, you know, it was still fun to play. It just, you know, we just have so many other games to play, or so many other like
things that
caught
our interest.
Yeah.
Because
well, it's like not a lot of it would fit into, unless we were like purely doing online fights as well. Like, there's not a lot of content that would yield from, unless we make our own, unless we like make it like a video,
our own way of like doing the content. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Because I know there's more like modes that you could play. Because I know the only thing I haven't played is Tekken Ball, the volleyball mode. But that's really it.
Oh.
I think they'll eventually add more. Because I know there's been people wanting like Tekken Force, Tekken Bowling. Yeah, just
Tekken Bowling?
Yes, that's a real thing.
Yes, please.
And then obviously just typical character shit. yeah, it's always gonna be that game that like I just randomly will just go back to. It's like, all right, cool. I got my neurons are activated. um, I know that there was a. I think apparently there was a Sparking Zero playable build at Evo this year, which I'm actually kind of shocked by. Just considering that what is Sparking Zero? It's an anime arena fighter. And usually like
Yeah.
usually Evo is made more for like more like people getting into the FGC and the hardcores as well. So I was just like, when I heard that, I was just like, oh wow, I'm actually shocked. But I'm holding hope that Sparking Zero changes my mind on like how anime arena fighters are, because my god, are they all rough.
Well, to me, it just seems like, I don't know. Like, I think this new one is going to be evocative of like the Tenkaichis. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be more reminiscent and more nostalgic of that than anything groundbreaking. In my and they might improve upon the system, but I think it's going to be the same.
Honestly, I agree with Trev because I think that's what everyone really wanted. Just like Budokai Tenkaichi, just like how they were before. Because
A return to formula. Yeah.
Basically. Because it was fun. It was, you had to learn how to do combos, how to do specials, how to fucking do a spare bomb, Kamehameha. Uh, what else? Like so many different shit you had to like learn and like master like all the combos and everything. It was just, I think everyone just wants that again.
Oh yeah.
It'd be like how you had like your piece of paper like right next to you, say, okay, so it's punch, kick, back, forward, up, down, like energy,
like that.
then like shit like that. Like I was before.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the thing I've always like, why I'm always like a critic, or at least very critical of games like that. Just because it's like realistically, it's like you can only do the one thing for so long. Versus say like
That's fair.
Like, and now have I been called on it? Oh fuck yes, I have. But then at the same time, it's like, if you really peel the layers, am I wrong? Because
no,
exactly. And then I mean I only played some of the old games like long time ago at this point. That I was dude, I was a fucking child. So it's like I do remember playing them and I did enjoy them, and it's like, oh wow, this like it's a fighting game, but it's a Dragon Ball game. But it's really in spirit of Dragon Ball. Even like Dragon Ball Fighters, I think is, while it's a cool game, it's a Marvel fucking game with a Dragon Ball skin.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
that
honestly,
one's
like,
fun.
for me, like just playing like the old, like I remember, like just going down to Blockbuster because it was literally just like down by my house, going getting the game, renting the game, paying for about a week, returning the game, renting like the newer version of it, or renting the
Oh man,
it just
those were the days.
those were the days. Because imagine just like getting pizza or whatever, and then just playing
Gotta
until
get pizza, sodas, bunch of controllers, call the boys over.
For me,
If you can.
yeah, that's true. For me, it was just my neighbors because my neighbors were like, I think one was 2 years younger than me, the other one was 4 years younger than me. And it was just all of us just playing. And then I remember same thing and just taking turns, or even that when I think when WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 came out, we had like the additional where you could put like more controllers.
Oh, you had the like some kind of like expansion for like the ports.
For more controllers. We had that, so we were like, all of us were just playing.
Yep, that was it. Those were the fucking days, man. It's kind of like, it's funny because every time I see like local co-op now, it's like a part of me is like, man, this just, I don't even know why this is being like praised when this should be there from the fucking beginning. Like, obviously depending on like whatever game it is.
That's true.
But at the same time, it's, you know, we're in a much more like just a online, for the most part, type of environment when it comes to gaming.
That's what's evolved into, for sure.
And
Honestly, just like now, I feel like gaming before was, cool, or you just enjoy it because you're always with your friends, like um, having them come over, or you go over or something. It was just the enjoyment of like hanging out with people. Now it's like, oh yeah, I'll hop on in a bit, or yeah, like I only can play for a certain amount of time or shit like that. Now it's
Right.
like, you know, for before it's like, oh, sleepover at whoever's, we're playing this, and we're getting this, and this. I think everyone misses like those times.
yep. Because like shit like that would I can only imagine what it would be like if it was like with adults, like us during that time around our current age. I can only imagine how that would have been.
Actually, I feel like, imagine just be like, oh, I need this weekend off, and then everyone just goes like, hey, we're hitting up this, we're getting pizza, popcorn, or we're getting pizza, wings, beer, and
We'll play Mario Party all day type shit.
Yeah.
Mario Party, yeah. Mario Party, fucking Tekken,
Zombies.
Call of Duty
zombies.
yeah.
That'd be sick, actually. When are we planning this?
Who knows? Maybe we'll eventually do this.
This is sick.
Or even doing like a LAN party. Like there's some people that are
Oh
still
my
doing
god,
it.
LAN party?
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, that's like something I never participated in, but that I can only imagine how that experience would have been.
Well, yeah, because I feel like during the time that like we were growing up, nah, we didn't know as much of online gaming as how people now, unlike now, how for us for online gaming, it was like it's currently like Fortnite and all that. Before people like doing LAN parties and everything, and just like going to those cyber cafes or like things like that, or even at school. I know like some schools did like video game clubs.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just crazy.
In my elementary school, they had what was it for the latchkey kids who were waiting for their parents to come pick them up? So the forgotten kids. They got to go into a classroom and play Ocarina of Time on the N64 that they had there at school because someone had donated it.
That's a fucking childhood right there.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people who played the whole game just after school.
That's how you know it's like.
Imagine now people fucking going to a high school and be like, I'm donating a PS5 so for your game for kids.
Damn, that'd be sick.
I wouldn't fucking believe it, but at the same time, I feel like it's gonna be a pain in the ass because everyone wants to play, and that should go like missing like within the first week.
That is valid too. Yeah.
It's kind of like, unfortunately, like a thing that I have an issue with like even like the modern consoles. It's just like why is it that we have to now go through more hoops for something so simple?
Because it's not simple anymore, sir.
It's not.
According to them, it's not. But I was like, okay, whatever you say. I mean, I still remember when I think it was like the Xbox One. They omitted like split screen from like Halo or something like that, and that's like kind of like a foundation for it. It's like, why the fuck would you take away the thing that made Halo Halo.
Halo. Yeah.
Honestly, if I remember, there was a way like you couldn't do it on the home screen, but there was a way to still get split screen when it came to Halo. Because I think what was the last? What was the one for like the on the Xbox One X? I think it was like Halo 4, which they stopped doing.
I think that was Guardians.
No, wait. Halo 5 was Guardians, which
Yeah. I think that was
or
for the
it was
Xbox
either
One.
4 or 5, honestly.
4 might have been added to the Xbox One when it launched, because I know that was like a late 360 game.
I think yeah, because honestly, if I remember, there was like you couldn't play multiplayer on it, but people still found a way how to do multiplayer. And honestly,
Interesting.
yeah, it was like it was there in the code, but it wasn't like where you could just go on the home screen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think like after a while, people were complaining. Then they just like added it on to the home screen.
So they just added. So they just broke warranty then.
Yeah, but not really. Just like
Mm.
just
Not
do
like
the,
a terms of service type of thing, but
I think they
it's like
just
a
did,
loophole.
an update. Yeah.
yeah. But still, nonetheless, I mean, I am also kind of glad that we are getting games that are trying to get back to that form, because to kind of circle it back around to like Evo, 2XKO, the upcoming like League of Legends fighting game that
Mhm.
can go from 2 players up to 4 players playing at the same time.
God
Like,
damn.
yeah, that game is looking really good, and that one is the. I gotta project this onto our group because I actually have faith in this one, especially because they're devs that know their shit with fighting games, and the fact that there's a party aspect to it. Like, fuck, man. And it's free. It's free 99.
King of Fighters, right?
No, it's 2XKO. It's for the. It's like a League of Legends fighting game.
Yeah, you gotta send me like
I think I've sent a couple trailers, but I'm just excited for that one, especially because League of Legends has a pretty big fucking roster, and they could just keep updating the game, add them in, probably for like seasons and stuff like that. At least hopefully they'll do it better than Multiverses. Ooh.
Don't even. Thank God we didn't play Multiverse.
Dude,
Like,
we only had like one stream with Multiverses. And then I was like,
and honestly, I kind of, how can I say it? Like it was fun to play it, but it wasn't
fun to do the other stuff.
Yeah, it was fun to play. Like if we're playing it, but it was like say like we're streaming it and playing it. Like I wasn't like it wasn't enjoyable, honestly.
Yeah, it was hard to jive with me too, just because the whole grindy aspect of the game, like, and especially like if you make an account that never played the beta, like dude,
You're at a serious disadvantage.
oh, severely. You have to. I think you only get like one guaranteed character, and then everyone else is a rotation character. And the grind on that game is terrible. Like,
Yeah, because honestly, I got one guaranteed character, and then they gave me three to it allowed me to play three free players for like a limited time, and I think it was only for like the week that it came out.
yeah, because I know I was like gonna try to be a Joker main, but he costs I don't know why he costs double the normal fighters, and if you factor, he was like 6,000 whatever fucking crystals it was.
Oh yeah,
and the fact that grinding for it, you would have to play the game for like 3,000 plus hours or something like that, some crazy number, just to get all the fighters. Like that.
Yeah,
I'm like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't worth it. And then not even Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl was worth it.
Yeah, I didn't play the second one. I know you tried it for a little bit, but you just said like it just felt like what the first game just should have been.
Honestly, it just felt like it would. If they were gonna like do something like how Super Smash Bros. Are, at least copy the same mechanics
Just
and the
copy the
mechanic
same
layout.
formula and everything.
Basically, because to jump was like triangle or X,
Ew.
and
Well,
you
X
couldn't.
makes sense, but wait, on
Yeah,
on an Xbox actually no.
I mean no. So it was basically on Xbox it was Y or A, and then no, it was Y to jump, A to punch, and then X to kick, and B to, I think B was blocking, but either way it was
Nah.
like the way they
That's
had it
called
wasn't.
nah.
Nah, like at least with multiverse,
It has a good base game.
yeah,
It's
the
just
mechanics on it was good too. And then compared to like Super Smash Brothers, at least with Super Smash Brothers, you could um you could jump with your left stick and not
you
worry
either jump
about.
with your left stick or you press a button on
Yeah,
the GameCube controller. But that was a yeah. That makes me sad for multiverses just because of the fact that it's like it's a fun game. It just has everything. Everything else is wrong.
yeah. And honestly, it was a fun game. Like it was just how to unlock the characters, how to unlock this, and then I just felt like they were just part of the. Oh, I gotta make money. I gotta make money. We gotta make money. Like we all just focus on money, not really about the mechanics or the gameplay or anything about it.
Yeah. But like I said, I kind of am holding hope 2XKO will at least have just the idea of multiverses, but make it better, essentially, in terms of it being a free-to-play fighting game. Because I can only imagine that it's probably going to be like whatever the base roster is, and then future characters from that point on is a certain amount of currency, and hopefully the currency is at least like easy to attain. Because even like funny enough, because I was playing it before we streamed Gears earlier today, I was playing a little bit of Killer Instinct. And I know there's a free version of the game essentially, and technically it's a free game. And whether you want to buy like a certain character, they're fairly priced, and it's either you buy the character or you just grind for the character, which I heard like you can get a lot of players still because there's a lot of new players on Killer Instinct still.
Yeah, I believe that. Honestly, I think Killer Instinct had like a few season pass or a season pass. But I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Because it came out like what for Xbox One X or the Xbox One. So during that time,
it was a launch title for the Xbox One.
Yeah, so it's like I remember the game was like what $10 when it came out.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was like $10. You have all the characters and everything, and it was fun to play with.
Yeah, I still think it's a fun game. I'm just honestly hoping at this point that it eventually makes its way to PlayStation, because that's a game that would kill player numbers. But only time will tell on that one. And then to wrap up Evo real quick. I honestly forgot to mention this topic initially. But Guilty Gear's Season 4 is coming, and just like Street Fighter, it's having a crossover character.
Ooh.
And
Interesting.
it's Lucy. from Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I was just like, serious? And
That's gonna be fun.
yeah, the thing is like I've still yet to watch the Cyberpunk show just because I don't have Netflix. But when I do get Netflix, that's definitely going to be the one show I'm going to binge all the way through.
Hey,
'Cause I
sister
just-
had Netflix.
Yeah, and I heard I don't know if she has it anymore.
But yeah, honestly, like if you're gonna watch it, you have to watch it like in one go. You cannot.
Can't have like breaks in between.
Nah, like you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna watch the first 3 episodes and then take a break. No,
It hooks you like that.
it hooks you like that. Like after the first episode, it hooks you.
Just like The Boys and Invincible.
I still haven't finished watching Invincible, and haven't started The Boys. So
You're missing out.
Oh yeah, you are missing out on quite a lot.
I know, tell me about it.
But what's crazy too is I think I remember asking Gavin about The Boys, and he says it's I don't know if I can't remember what he said specifically. He said he wasn't really feeling it initially. I don't know if he ever continued after that. But he did get up to like a certain point, which I'm not gonna say what it is, just because I know you're gonna eventually watch it, Kevin. But he just said, "Oh yeah, that shit was terrifying."
Honestly, because I see like some things on TikTok about it, so it kind of makes me, intrigued of it. But it's just like I don't know why. I know there's shows coming out, but I always go for reruns when I'm watching or when I'm doing something and I don't want to like watch something
Well,
and pay attention to it. So I'm just watching reruns, and then just currently right now, like I know. I was on Hulu and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna watch Law and Order SVU.
oh man,
Dude, like I
fucking
got
SVU.
yeah. So I'm like, I was watching it and I just just kept on watching and I'm still watching it. It's like it got me hooked.
I mean, Law and Order is a really good show, especially.
Oh yeah,
SVU.
it's a really good show. Not just that, but if you're also into like those crime dramas or Dateline or things like that, it's like you have all that.
Yeah, because I would definitely say like the one thing that kind of helps The Boys is that it's now bingeable. Because season 4 did just end, and I'll be quite honest. Season 4 is probably the weakest season because of what it sets up. Now, granted, the more like I think about it, I was like, okay, it's not as bad as I thought, but I still will hold that thought.
So yeah, we can't talk about any spoilers, obviously. But I will say, in my opinion, season 1, because of course. Season 2 was a great follow-up. Season 3 was kind of a bombshell. Season 4, I agree, it's the weaker, but it's by no means bad. It is still very good.
No. Like, a bad episode for The Boys kind of doesn't exist. Let's put it that way. If anything, it's just like, there's just things that maybe you just don't agree with or you're just not feeling. Well, that's really it. It's not really like... It's... Like, a bad episode for The Boys is a 6 out of 10 for, like, any other show.
If there's one thing I kind of wish they delivered a bit more on season 4 is the integration of the storylines from
Gen V.
their spin-off show. Yeah. Because I feel like they utilized them okay. I would have loved to see a bit more. Like, I wanted to see more perspective of how they were going to interact with everyone else.
But only time will tell. Apparently, they're making more spin-offs too, because I guess they're having an international spin-off of The Boys. And I was like, well,
interesting. I do know this. I do know this, and this isn't spoilery, but I know that the showrunner Eric Kripke, who is the same guy who did Supernatural, His plan for the boys is only 5 seasons long. I think after the 5th season, he's done. And unless they do the same thing that they did for Supernatural, where that was the original plan for the show, but then they offered him like a lot more money, or like something happened where he agreed to green light it for additional seasons. I hope that doesn't happen with the boys, only because I think with the characters and everything else, I think the story is wrapping up. It feels like it's wrapping up, but I mean, who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do? Because they still have another season of Gen V on the way. So.
And then the boys, season 5 is supposed to be in 2026.
Yeah. So we got.
When it comes to the boys and all that, they're basing everything off of the comic, even though they're they.
But it's not a 1-for-1, right? Like yeah, there's a lot of inspiration.
It's more of they took the property and completely changed it, but there's still aspects from the comic that are going into the show.
So if they're gonna, I'm not gonna say follow the comics, but if they're using the comics as inspiration, I think they're just gonna do as long as how many comics they are. Basically, like how like for One Piece right now, One Piece is like what?
Oh God.
A 1,000 like 100
1,000
episodes
plus
already.
fucking
yeah, 1,000 plus episodes.
It's over 1,100 for sure.
Yeah, and then the manga is like longer too. And then supposedly One Piece is supposed to end like by next year.
Supposedly.
But same thing, the manga is probably gonna end this year.
Okay.
So it's like, if the manga ends this year, that means they're gonna spread out whatever they can until next year.
Which is the probably the idea at the moment.
Yeah, basically. So if they're gonna do the same way, like how, I'm not gonna say like how they're doing with the One Piece, but if they're gonna do this like the same way like how the comic is going, or how they're using the comic as inspiration. So like if they give the comic ends, or they're gonna do like kind of like how DC is right now, they
reintroduce like a lot of things, or like reboot their stories
reboot
or stuff.
Yeah, they rebooted like what, for the fifth time.
The Boys is kind of like something that is so away from DC and Marvel that I know rebooting it would just kind of start becoming overkill for it. Because you can only, honestly, if they're going to continue doing The Boys, they're going to have to really start thinking about those storylines. Because it's, again, we can't really say much because you haven't watched it, but there's a lot of things it sets up that will go into season 5 or Gen V season 2 or the eventual spin-off shows, which is, it's more of just world building for The Boys, which it's done pretty fucking well.
I agree. I would say so.
And then it's even the same shit with like Invincible, because I know they're getting, what are they projected right now to be working on? Like season 3 and 4, right? And I think a 5th season?
Wait, did they just finish season 2? Season 2 was 2 parts, right?
Yes, season 2 was only like 2 parts, but they're I think they're like 8. I think all of Invincible seasons are 8 episodes.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna be the same thing. Like
they're probably gonna have like 5 seasons, because I don't even know how far they are in their material too.
I think because I know that there's some leaks saying how, like, from an interview, they said that they're recording stuff for at the time, season 2 and season 3. So at least we're getting at least an addition. I just don't know if it's past season. I don't want to think it has the same like 5-season structure as the other Amazon Prime shows, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it depends, because like animation is different. It's a whole different like.
It's a whole different ballpark.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it's kind of like, because Disney had, I think, a rule, nothing past 5 seasons. Because if you notice, like some shows, 5 seasons and then that's it. or I think it was Nickelodeon, or one of those
One
two
of
studios.
the original animation studios.
Yeah, because they were like, okay, once five seasons, once they're to like to the fifth season, that's it. There's no more seasons. What they end is what they end, and I think that's how some companies are doing. Just like like a certain amount of seasons, and then that's it. But at the same time, with the whole boycott that happened last year, was it last year or this year? It was this year, right? Was it last year?
For
The writers and actors.
Writer's Strike?
Yeah, the writers strike.
That was last year.
Yeah, so with the whole writer's strike and everything, some shows actually got
Affected.
affected. So some that were supposed to have their fifth season got got affected and just ended at the fourth season. Some with cliffhangers, some with you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
Yeah, like a lot of like Disney's like projects that they had got pushed back like so much from the writer's strike. But it's also even fucking their own product, fucking Captain Marvel, like pushed so much shit back because it was a dumpster fire.
The TV show, right?
The movie,
Oh yeah, the one that's coming out. When is it? This year or next year?
like no, the most recent Captain Marvel movie, the one that came out I think like last year.
No, that was the TV show. That was
No,
the.
there is a Captain Marvel. There is a Captain.
It's called the Marvels.
Oh, it's my bad. I'm thinking about Captain America for some reason.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow. Fucking. You know what's crazy? I need to watch that, and I heard it's really fucking good.
Yeah, because it's the Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be
Um,
Captain
Captain America.
New World Order.
Mm-hmm. And it has
And
Harrison
then-
Ford as fucking Red Hulk.
Yeah, and then there's gonna be like the new
It's
I think
gonna
season 2 for Falcon and
Winter
the
Soldier.
Winter Soldier too.
Okay.
But then again, they're introducing shit. The guy that was supposed to be Captain America, they're calling him Agent.
U.S. Agent, I believe, or
Yeah,
something like
U.S.
that.
Agent. Yeah.
But isn't
So
he
they're-
gonna? I think he's supposed to be in another like Marvel movie, if I remember correctly. The Thunder or it's
The
not Thunder-
Thunderbirds, something like that.
Thunderbolts, I want to say.
No, Thunderbirds was a different movie. Well, yeah, I think it's Thunderbolts.
It
Or
was
it's
like
kinda-
it was like Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad, essentially. That's all I remember, because I just remember there was an image, and I was just like, "What the hell is this fucking group?" It's like the most random group of people like put in one screen.
But at the same time, I think the Red Hulk is gonna be part of that. Um, that too with Agent US
With U.S. Agent and
or US Agent. Yeah.
because the other thing too is apparently like in that trailer for Captain America: New World Order because they showed Giancarlo's like who I guess Giancarlo Esposito's character is supposed to be, who I guess is like supposed to be like a very morally gray character, and he was like a shield like leader for a bit when Nick Fury was gone. And he was like, oh, he's like extreme as fuck. That's all I've heard about Giancarlo's character, but that's about it. But only time will tell on that one.
That would tell what on fucking everything that's gonna come out. There's Secret Wars. That's
Oh,
supposed
God.
to be
What Deadpool and Wolverine might fucking lead into.
I think this whole thing is getting into Secret Wars
Yeah.
because right now it's like what? Oh, and then there was Loki season 2. There's Agatha. And
Yeah. That.
and then there's Spider Noir, but that's gonna be through Amazon supposedly.
I don't even know if that's gonna even be like in the MCU. That's the thing.
Yeah, and then Nicolas Cage is supposed to play
Hey,
Spider-Noir.
hey, he played Spider-Man Noir in the first Spider-Verse film. So why would you change that? Honestly.
Like I said, it's like there's so many things that are going on and happening. We don't even know what's gonna happen. Oh, then they pushed back the new Spider-Man animation movie too. That was so. It was supposed to come out last month.
That makes me sad. Because I think it was projected to release this year originally, but then things just changed and...
I think because of the whole writer strike, because it was supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out last month.
Yeah, something like that.
Last month or this month.
But it's also animation too. It's like, holy shit, it's fucking... Again, like what we mentioned earlier. Animation's a different ballpark.
Yeah, but usually when it comes to animation, they don't push back. But I think with the whole writer strike that happened last year, that's what really kind of stopped animation and everything because they didn't know
What was going to happen. They didn't know who they were going to probably lose out on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like Spider-Verse, didn't they say it's supposed to be like next year, if not 2 years from now or something like that? It's like some...
No, I think it was next year. Or it's either next year or the end of this year.
I don't even have confidence on that one. It's more... I'm more willing to believe that it's probably going to be like sometime next year.
For me, also, it's going to be, what's it called? That new, Tom Holland Spider-Man 2.
Or whatever the Tom Holland Spider-Man movie is going to be. Something related to home again.
Well, there was some like rumors saying that he is not gonna play Spider-Man after this one because it's basically he's more focused on Spider-Man than he's focused on being Peter Parker because of after what happened at,
like the way it
Noel.
ends.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who knows? Like, because
Any good script will rally an actor back to a cause. Who knows? I mean, look at Hugh Jackman.
I mean, yeah, the fact that like we got Hugh Jackman back as fucking Wolverine and in the classic yellow and blue suit.
Dude, that's premiering tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy tickets tonight with my roommates. I don't even know what movie theater we're going to. We're probably going to Porter.
Yeah, Porter Ranch. Why didn't you go to the one right on
Well, I think it's just because my sister wants the bucket. That's probably what it's gonna be.
AMC?
Yeah.
Well, bucket is
Well,
the mouth, right?
Shut up, Kevin. We don't need to talk about that. I want the bucket, but with no popcorn, extra butter.
Ew.
I think Cinemark is doing how they did it with Spider-Man. Those little kind of like Lego cups. Of it.
Like a specialized cup or something.
It's kind of like for the Spider-Man, they kind of looked like it was like a Lego Spider-Man, and it had like a straw like down the middle.
Okay.
But it was kind of like a big Lego, but it wasn't Lego. It was just like
it just looked like a big Lego.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think Cinemark is doing that one, and then they're doing like stainless steel buckets or plastic buckets. I know the Regal is doing something like that too, like something different. But either way, you could just look at on thing down their IG. They show.
Yeah, they probably have it like somewhere for all that stuff, but it's kind of sad too that this is literally like one of 2 movies that I'm interested in this year. Because
honestly, I think that's everyone too.
Well, if I've still yet to watch the trailer for the second film that I do want to watch, which is Joker. I love the first Joker film. I think it's kind of like one of those. It progressively just gets more. It just gets better for me every time I watch it, especially with how Joaquin Phoenix like portrayed Arthur Fleck.
Oh, for sure.
And then now that we're having this second film that has some form of a musical inspiration, and it's kind of like almost like and you have Lady Gaga who's kind of helping on the singing parts, and her being
I
really
just,
good.
I'm about to say, like, she can offer more than just the sing. I mean, yeah,
Not
she's a
just the
powerhouse,
singing,
but like,
but like
dog. I mean, come on.
she's got.
It's gonna be
Dude,
so sick.
it's gonna be such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I said, literally just like one of two movies that I am gonna watch.
As you should.
Yeah, but
Like, honestly, I don't know why people were hating on the first one. I think people, because
because
the
it was
thing is, like,
different.
when I saw the Joker, I wasn't expecting like nothing like how Joker was. I was really expecting like Joker's origin, which in comics, there was like
It's
three
there's
different
like
origins.
several
Yeah,
stories on how he became the Joker. We
Oh
don't know,
yeah.
and then like we don't know his like actual.
But I
name.
kind of like that they did their own thing. I like that they created a brand new origin for this type of the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It,
me
it
too.
can it separates him.
And like I said, I don't know why people were hating on it. It was a really good,
It's a well
like,
done film.
yeah, it was a well done film. It wasn't. I honestly, when I went to go like see Joker, I wasn't expecting, oh, he's gonna start killing or things like that. No, I just wanted to see like how they portray his origin, like how did Joker became who he was. Because then it's how, like, when he goes and fights Batman,
Yeah.
how he goes from like being who he is to being the Joker to be like
Yeah,
the Prince of Darkness, basically.
basically.
The
Yeah, yeah.
Prince of Crime. Yeah, and especially because it's crazy too, because of course the Batman films or like the Batman like gallery of movies again is like the better of movies, because I did watch the Batman sometime earlier this year. That movie is fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, and then the Batman's coming out with another movie too.
That's next
A
year, I
series.
believe. And then
Yeah,
the Penguin series I think is also next year. Or if
There's
it's not.
also talks of them doing like an Arkham series with Matt Reeves.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it's set in the same like universe. I think they're gonna bank on like the popularity of the Penguin show, see how that goes, and then if that gets good reviews, and
Reception, then they'll do an Arkham series of sorts.
I think so. I think that's the
honestly,
idea.
if they do Arkham and just start like because Arkham Origins wasn't made from the same studio. It wasn't part of basically like Arkham Knight, Arkham City, and then
Oh, you're talking about like the games? Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So if they do something kind of,
Well, I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I'll be honest. I don't know if they're going to continue in that universe, though. They might continue in the universe that Matt Reeves set up, but just their version of Arkham, if that makes sense.
I
yeah.
mean, why not?
That's what I think they're going to do.
Honestly, I would like to have some of the of how they have it on the Arkham games,
Mm-hmm.
like some parts, not all of it. To at least like, show them like, oh, or show some people like, this is how like it was during the game, but we're
Oh yeah.
But
You
maybe
know-
we're looking at a perspective from the prisoners or like
yeah,
the people
from
or
the
the inmates.
prisoner, showing like how or where Joker was throughout the time or part of the time where he was just
Off screen
call
doing
it
whatever.
off screen. Because same thing, like there were some things that Joker was going off screen that when you were playing the game you didn't know you
Yeah.
didn't know what Hardy and Joker were doing like off screen and what they were talking about.
Yeah, because like it's even like it could kind of like lead into the same thing with like the other rogue gallery as well. Because I mean, the whole Killer Croc fucking section, where you're just like standing on the fucking platforms, like they could do something fun with that.
That's true. Or like or show like how the Killer Croc got into the sewers.
Mm.
Because honestly, it's like you don't know how some villains were in that area
To begin
when
with.
they were locked up, or what was Joker's plan to put like them in there.
Right.
I mean, it would be interesting if that's the case. I can only imagine the Scarecrow sections being put into a film or like a TV series.
Honestly, for Scarecrow, if they do it like how the game was, or how he gets like taken down by Killer Croc, is to see like how he survived that and how he builds his plan all the way up to like
The end of
Arkham Knight.
yeah. But that's honestly gonna if that does come to fruition though, I'm all for it. Cuz like I've only played Arkham Asylum and that whole Arkham retrospective series has been put on hold just because what we mentioned earlier, just everything has come out and just things that have happened like in general. But yeah, kind of a down year for movies this year, but next year is at least looking good.
Actually, Borderlands comes out this year too.
Moving on.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry, but I don't know if Gus wants to like put his 2 cents on it, just because the thing is that Borderlands is such a weird property to adapt into a film.
Honestly,
it works. It's one of those. It works as a game, but you're not 100% certain about it as a movie.
Interesting.
It's kind of like if you're putting Destiny in a movie. Because the thing
God.
is, like, it's an open world, but you could join other people when they're in the mission.
But there's an overarching story with like Destiny. It's the same shit with Borderlands. It's just for Borderlands, the thing on top of it is the crude humor and the like well done story in the second game. And then even like the pre-sequel like setting showing how like some characters became who they are, and then they eventually end up in 3, and then the stupid shit that happens in 3.
Right.
Like, well, for me, I kind of want to watch the movie just because, I play the games. But at the same time, it's like
It's a curiosity.
it's a curiosity, honestly.
I don't blame you on that then.
Yeah, because honestly, it's the same thing. Like how you want to watch a movie, but you don't want to watch it because people are telling you, "Oh, go watch it, go watch it." No, I want to watch a movie because of the curiosity. Someone opened the door. Someone opened your door, or was that a ghost?
Someone? I think my sister was gonna ask something of me, but whatever.
Realize you're on the podcast.
Are you sure? It was a ghost. Imagine there's a ghost in your house.
It's the woman in black.
I start reciting your fucking monologue at the end.
Jerry was like, finally, a woman came to touch me.
Like, yes!
Oh,
Yes!
my God. Human contact! Alright.
Okay, Jeremy's in the news. The first boy that ever got raped by a ghost.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God.
It wasn't rape. It was consensual.
It was consensual, and I'm 29.
The ghost is pressing charges.
It's like, oh, just because she's a girl code, she could press charges. But when the man goes,
oh, we can't do
touched my
anything if
body.
it's our guy.
What?
If the ghost is alive.
Body! Oh no, but let's not get. Alrighty then. Yikes.
Yeah, but if I could quickly close off on the whole movie talk. I mean, with Kevin's perspective of just seeing something out of just pure curiosity. Dude, that's how it was with the Super Mario movie for me. I was like, I need to see how the hell they can make this movie work that, well, wasn't the fucking Bob Hoskins fucking movie.
A monkey.
Monkey.
But the thing is, like with the Super Mario movie, it became so popular. They're coming out with a new one. I think it's next year.
Yeah, I want to say it's next year or 2 years from now, but I'm pretty sure it's next year. Last time I checked.
Not just that, but also they're if I think the rumors when they were saying they're gonna introduce Waluigi,
The Wario,
Mario
Waluigi.
and Waluigi. Yeah,
That would be honest. That would be fun.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like what next year or in 2 years. But at the same time, it's like Mario. Well, Mario's concept is easy. It's just rescuing the princess, which
But they kind of flipped it on its head with this movie.
yeah.
Well, they gave it more of a better reason to rescue the princess.
Yes.
I would say.
And then they made Bowser like in love with Princess Peach, which nobody was expecting, but just the concept of everything was awesome.
The way they did, like, they handled that movie. I honestly, it's still like one of my favorite like video game movies that isn't a Sonic movie.
And then Sonic 3
Wow.
next year.
Oh God.
Is it next year or is it this year?
Next year, I want to say.
I want to say next year too.
Hey,
Guys,
look,
it's Keanu Reeves as Shadow. It's
Keanu
gonna be so
Reeves as
interesting.
Shadow. I only have one question for that movie. Does Shadow the Hedgehog have a fucking 9?
Oh my god. Nobody
That's
has a
all I
dog.
ask.
Dude,
Is that too much?
Dude, no, because in he plays Shadow like the video game. He could,
Oh, I did.
yeah, he could fucking like
They might give him like straight up.
fucking that's like John Shadow right there.
He might not keep them, but he might like have them for like a second, and then like he'll toss them away or some bullshit.
Yeah, it'll
Or
probably
they'll,
like a gag or something. Watch us be so fucking right with that, though.
Dude, that'd be awesome, honestly.
That's-
Like
I
we
think it's a safe
predicted
bet.
we predicted the Shadow the Hedgehog Easter egg. Clip that! Clip that! Yeah, but
Get that Glock!
I mean,
Reloading! You get a Shadow skin in fucking Call of Duty promotion.
Oh my god, that was so fucking weird.
A little bit.
Shadow,
You
You
know
imagine
it would be some
Homelander,
weird
Shadow,
ass-
and fucking in the slot and Cheech from Cheech and Chong on the same squad.
no, it's gonna be Shadow, Homelander,
Rhea Ripley
Cheats, yeah, Rhea Ripley.
There you go.
and-
on Resurgence Island. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then like even like another upcoming video game movie. Fucking Minecraft.
Who's in that one?
Jack Black.
He's also in Borderlands too.
Jack Black is who's he playing in Borderlands? Claptrap?
No idea, but honestly, same thing. Just the concept of it, how they're gonna do it.
Yeah. Like the Minecraft movie is gonna be the interesting one, just because it's like, how the fuck do you make a movie about a game like that?
That's all basically like. It's
Kind of like a create a your own adventure type of thing.
They do have Minecraft dungeon and then Minecraft story, so they could kind of base it off of that. But at the same time, your character is squared.
Can I be honest? I think they're gonna do something kind of like Journey to the Center of the Earth, where they're gonna have like somebody who has a normal life find their way into this fantastical world where they have to learn the rules and it's the mechanics of the game. It's gonna be just like Super Mario Bros. Because that's the formula that worked. So I have a feeling it's gonna be very similar to that, unless you get somebody passionate about the story in the game, in their story mode, and they can adapt it. That's my guess.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like that, like a Journey to the Center of the Earth type of story.
Or
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It'll be kind of like or they could kind of do it like Legos, like the Legos movies.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Something like that would be pretty good.
Like it's basically like, oh, you're playing a game, but you don't know that you're playing a game until certain scenes like, oh, get off
Or so,
the
like the sort of existentialism.
like how yeah, like how the Lego movie was basically.
Or like Free Guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
You could even. You actually could even say the same thing about. You could kind of say the same thing about the Barbie movie too, if you think about it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I haven't seen
yeah.
it, but yeah, it just look like when I saw clips of it, yeah, basically, because it's like Barbie
In the real world.
in the world. Well, yeah.
But I think, and I have to remind myself too that I keep forgetting that there is a Mortal Kombat 2 movie that's coming out, I think, next year, if not the tail end of this year. And
Aren't they like redoing the whole story of it?
I mean, that's what they basically did with this movie. And
Look, I want a live action recreation of the Johnny Cage nut punch.
Johnny Cage is Hey, you know what's funny? Carl Urban is Johnny Cage
That's
in this movie.
Right, I forgot about that. So you know it's gonna be there.
I wonder if the Australian accent is gonna come out, like, and he just says, "Hey, let's just try not to be like, let's not be talking about like a superhero show or something like that."
You know, I feel like by now his regular accent would be too recognizable, Billy Butcher. So he might do American. He might just do the same kind of accent he did for Star Trek when he was
yeah, probably
when the Doctor, but then like give it a douchey tint to it, you know?
That's like how Johnny Cage is.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's what his approach is gonna be.
Yeah. I don't even. Well, the only problem is that Goro is dead. Unless they do Shang Tsung bullshit.
Or some Palpatine shit where they somehow Goro came back to life.
Well, that's why I say like the Shang Tsung bullshit, because Shang Tsung is a sorcerer, so, and he collects souls and stuff like that.
But at the same time, they could just, not base things on the video game, but get inspiration from the video games.
I mean, that's kind of like what they did with the Mortal Kombat movie, because the way they do the powers thing is kind of fucking stupid to me.
Honestly, like, I would prefer watching the classic Mortal Kombat.
Of course, 100%.
Than this the one, but still, you just had to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, the OG Mortal Kombat movie has a place in my heart in terms of just it being straight up 90s cheese, but it was an enjoyable type of 90s cheese.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, wow. There's a lot of video game movies that are coming out. You know what I'm actually kind of wondering? Who's gonna do a BioShock movie? 'Cause that would be fucking trippy.
That would be trippy, but if they're gonna do BioShock, I want to see like the origin of it.
Oh, how they set up Rapture.
Yeah.
I mean, I just know whoever casts Elizabeth is gonna be on a fucking microscope.
Because there is BioShock, BioShock 2, BioShock Infinite,
and that's it.
Yeah, so there's only like 3 BioShocks. Like, I just want to know like the actual.
Then there's a rumored 4th game in the works.
Yeah, so I actually want to see like the actual origin, like how everything.
I would love that. Because spoilers for BioShock Infinite, but there's like multiverse. So there's a lot you can do with that game's plot.
Well, same thing how they did with Fallout. Cause Fallout 2, Fallout 3, Fallout 4,
Fallout New Vegas, and then 76, which is.
Yeah, like you have like so many ways to go about on the TV show or movie if you're doing it based on the games. but
I
same
mean,
thing.
I guess like the one thing that like, because like even like the Fallout show is like, I don't know if it's like necessarily canon, but they do reference enough to warrant it being canon. Especially because it usually follows for the most part the rules of the series. I'm sure there's like some leniency that they had, but I mean, shit. As long as they made a good show, just with it being connected to Fallout, that's
Sure.
I can't be mad at that. I enjoyed the shit out of that. But
I think I just need the last episode and I'm done with it.
last episode is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yep, I think that's a good way to close it off. Just a lot of video game talk, random stories, and then just
Or
us
we could
gushing
do-
about
gushing
movies
or-
and video game TV shows.
Or we could do this last one.
Well, last
Xbox
one.
Series X after a month.
I guess I could just like quickly.
That's right, because you're basically a new console, sir. How have you been liking the experience?
I mean, the one thing I did mention earlier was the fact that I mean, as somebody who's played just games in general, that terabyte gets filled up fast. Like, especially because I want to play a lot of like games I've never played or I've interest in. And then other times it's just like there's just games that are day one on Game Pass, like fucking Call of Duty.
And they just added Call of Duty
MW3.
MWD today on Xbox.
Mm-hmm. And I know, like, I mentioned it to Kevin. Obviously, we're still gonna play on PlayStation, but I think going from this point on, any Call of Duty I'm gonna play is gonna be on the Xbox.
And I honestly I agree with that because it's like we're already paying for the membership. Why buy like the game? I'm not gonna say buying the game twice because we're getting it free on Game
It's
Pass.
part of Game Pass, which
Yeah,
is
so
like
we're-
about to be $20
Yeah.
a month. Which honestly, it's for
I say
someone like me, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I actually was like, I always told Kevin this. I feel like you would really enjoy getting an Xbox, Trev. Honestly, even getting a Series S, like you would like it.
At least like the
Was it-
one Series S. Like
I know that my buddy Tall was gonna possibly lend me his, but then he had second thoughts. But I'll be honest, like I played Fortnite on it, and well, yeah, it's basically the same. You know, there's nothing too different about it.
I mean, it's just the next gen version of it, essentially.
Very true, very true. I just what I said bunny ears. I'm sorry. I would say like. I would say it's I don't know. I guess I just prefer the PlayStation setup and whatnot. Nothing against it. It's still good, but
I mean,
you know,
I agree on that. That I do prefer the way the like a PlayStation controller is like set up, with the analog sticks like being like right next to each other, versus say like Xbox controller where it's kind of like, you know, this.
yeah.
honestly, for me, because I got used to the Xbox controller, but when I was like here and I had to like shift down, it was way easier than just shifting up.
Yeah. I mean, it does take like a little. It does take a little bit of like muscle
Getting
memory
used
to
to
learn
But
it. Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Not just that, but I kind of feel like the bulkiness of it. You know, you between those two, the Xbox is a little bit bulkier.
Yeah, it's
So,
a
you know,
bulkier controller.
Yeah, so you know you have more room compared to like the PlayStation, which is like a little bit smaller.
Right.
So I don't know. For me, when I got the series, when I got the Xbox, like the 360, like it was something new, and then I just kept on going for Xbox. But then what I think last year, I got my PS5. You know, everything was just different.
Yeah, it's when you go from like one console to the other, you just will feel it. Because that shit's gonna be like, it's gonna be me when I eventually get a PC. That eventually I do want to learn how to play mouse and keyboard on certain games, especially shooters.
Oh fuck that! I'm still paying fucking controller.
Hey, you know what? You get the aim assist, so compared to me, who would have to aim if that's the case.
God damn, you're about to hit 30. You fucking need the aim assist.
No, you're gonna hear me yelling because I'm just gonna be like, I fucking missed a point blank.
But at the same
I'm
time,
say shit like that.
at the same time, it's like the controller. It's about the mouse that you get, and then
the mouse and the type of keyboard that you get
the
too.
type of keyboard, and then how you line up everything. That'll be easier and simpler for you. Because I know, because when the current keyboard is not a gaming keyboard, but it's like when you're trying to do Valorant with mouse and keyboard. Just like the way where they want to crouch, you have to use shift.
Oh yeah, you gotta like actually use your like your fucking pinky.
You have to use your pinky, or it tells you to switch weapons or buy a weapon or something. You have to use V or V or B, and you have to use your thumb.
Yeah, you have to use like parts of your hand that you didn't think you were gonna use for like playing a game.
See, that's intimidating to me.
I mean,
I don't know.
But
it's a thing that's like when you learn it, it feels good.
Honestly, yeah. But at the same time, they do have keyboards where it has it just for your hand, where it's just a keyboard where you don't have like the
rest of the key, right?
Yeah, the rest of the keys.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It's like just the leftmost part of the keyboard that you would ideally use when playing games.
But at the same time, when it's the same thing like on a controller, you can always map what buttons you want to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so either way, it's just getting used to it.
And it definitely like falls in that niche of this like, do you just want to have more control for your game, or are you just content with like what it's given you?
Yeah.
But to get back to like how do I feel about the Xbox Series X? I mean, I can agree. This machine has some. I don't know why it necessarily exists for Xbox, considering that it's more carried by its third-party support.
Basically, PC.
Like, yeah, and then you could just play Game Pass on PC, especially if you have a decently built PC. Shit, dude. But. Yeah. I mean, nonetheless, it's just an easier way to get it, especially because I was able to save $100 on it. How can I say no?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Me and Kevin fucking played Gears of War earlier, so. Gears of War.
It was fun. We kept on dying, but
we kept dying on Gears on the fucking PC exclusive level. But we made it.
We died once on the PC exclusive level.
No?
Yeah, we did.
Are you forgetting the splitting path?
Okay, the splitting path, that was
that
different.
section alone?
That was different.
Fuck that. That's the one thing I kind of remember that I hated about the original Gears was that splitting path bullshit. Yes, exactly. That was us. Oh my god. And the fact that we were playing on insane difficulty
is because, okay, I know I was the one saying that was pretty insane, but what pissed me off the most is when we were using the shotgun and we couldn't one shot like
anything.
Couldn't one shot anything.
And we literally just got punched once.
Or we got fucking chainsawed.
Oh god. Yeah, again. This motherfucker somehow only had it happen to him once, and it happened to me twice.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I still love this. I still love the franchise, though. I mean, going through Gears 1 again, and then us trying to figure out how to get through fucking play co-op on Gears 2, which, again, by the time of this recording, we played what, like an hour and a half?
I said like about a good 30 minutes because of the thinking that just carrying that fucking like that bro and
the Broomlock fight. Oh god,
it was like, and then not just that, but I was also glitching on
which
the
is
fucking machine gun, which is
yeah,
weird.
it was so weird. You were the only one that was glitching hard on it.
Yeah,
And then
so
every time I did it, I was fine.
Yeah.
Like, if the gun was like here, for some reason you were this or this.
And like I said again, it's like I have no fucking idea how that shit happened.
Yeah, exactly. No idea how that happened, but it happened. But still, I mean, what the Xbox Series X is doing for me is really just tapping into a part of gaming that makes me really appreciate that era of gaming more, and at the cost of just basically a Netflix subscription.
And again, like I said, it's worth it because the thing is like the studios that Xbox bought that had exclusive games through PlayStation, you could play it on your PC.
You can play on PC, or if you do buy an Xbox, you can play it on that.
Yeah, that's if they have it on Xbox, but they mostly have it on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Like High on Life, that one was exclusive to PlayStation, I think.
No, it was on Xbox, and then eventually it moved over to PlayStation, and yeah, I think it just moved over to PlayStation like a year after. And then even what's it called, fucking Hi-Fi Rush as well. That was a game I wanted to play last year. And then it came over to PlayStation, and I was gonna buy it, but then I got an Xbox, so now it's just
You can play for free.
Exactly. And it's same shit with Lies of P.
Yeah.
So
The same thing. It was like you're debating on getting Lies of P, but then you got an Xbox, and then it was day one. It was day one on Xbox too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I told you that too.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me like, why don't you get Game Pass? And I was like, and I just remember me being a smart ass about it. I was like, well, in case you couldn't tell, I don't have one.
Oh, now you don't have that excuse.
Exactly.
No, but even then, he still had a PC, and I was like, you could.
Well, I have a PC, but it's not made for gaming.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Wow, I'm getting slandered on my own podcast. But yeah, but still, I do say like Game Pass is probably like one of the best values you can get, especially if you're a gamer. Like $20 and you get access to like 500 plus titles. Like, dude.
500 plus 360s plus Xbox plus like original
Like
Xbox.
360 third parties. The few possible hidden gems that's on the Xbox One, and then current. Like, dude. And if it's any incentive for you, Trev, for you to get an Xbox, the Yakuza series is on Game Pass.
Even the new one, the Man with No Name. I think that one was day one exclusive too.
And then, what was the most recent one that came out this year? Like a dragon?
Ishin? Or like Infinite Wealth?
Infinite Wealth.
No, I think it was another one.
Or is that PlayStation? Well, Ishin came out last year. But Infinite Wealth was the one that came out in, I think, like February or something like that.
Well, maybe I'll get it for those new ones, but like, I already have like Yakuza 0 through 5 downloaded.
Yeah, you already got it, so it's like it's
yeah.
Obviously, there's no incentive for you anymore, but yeah.
Tell you what, if they have like I'm talking third party, like, cause some of the third parties I want to play are like the obscure shit, cause I'm a weirdo, but like
there's nothing wrong with that.
I just feel like they have the most like backlog
Diverse.
of games to pull from, but like I don't. There's like a good chunk of it that I wouldn't play. You know,
Yeah, I mean, that's
like
kind of like the good thing about Game Pass. It's like games that you don't think you're going to play or you're not 100% on, but if you get Game Pass, I mean,
you have access to. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
that's kind of like where that's why the value of Game Pass is only getting progressively higher. And obviously, it's gonna go up in price. I do think $20 is a lot, but if you're like us, who likes games, is it really an issue?
Not just that, but for me also, it's you gotta think about it, cause what? Cause for Xbox, you have basically you could do one for either Xbox or one for just PC, but they give you an option for both. Because some people was like, oh, I want to get like the Xbox, but then I want to play on PC, like because I have a PC, and it's like what 15.99, 16.99, and then
Depending on your PC, whether you get the parts at a good price or if you buy a pre-built.
yeah, but at the same time, like if you think about PlayStation, PlayStation has theirs like what, uh, like basic essential plus an extra, and you're thinking, okay, what's the benefits on all of them? They give you the benefits. At Xbox, you get all the benefits. The only difference is like, oh, do you want just for PlayStation? I mean, for Xbox, or do you want Xbox and PC? That's the only difference between like Microsoft and Sony.
Yeah, Sony is kind of like really hard. They're kind of being like hard-headed, but they are slowly making their way into the PC space. It's just a matter of they need to handle it fucking better.
Honestly, I think there was a rumor saying that their PlayStation was gonna come out with a PlayStation app, like
I was
for
hearing that a
PC.
lot.
Yeah,
Like
but
a portal of sorts, basically. Just like how like Steam and Epic Game Store is. But
yeah,
the only and then at the time I didn't know like what was the issue with it, but apparently and it makes sense now thinking about it is because basically they have access to your information on your PC. And obviously people are very like hesitant on stuff like that. And considering that also like PlayStation is kind of in a struggle this time around because there's not really many games that they're releasing this year, as far as I'm aware, that isn't a first party title. Like outside of
or one of their exclusives.
yeah, like the only like first party title that's got me interested for Sony is the Astrobot game. And that's it. And then well, Final Fantasy VII is yearly exclusive. So, but still, Sony is like makes me still question them at times.
Sure. But the same thing is like it all depends on you. Honestly, I have both consoles. I'm happy with both. Even though when I had my Xbox, I would just play my Xbox, but I wouldn't be playing as much. 'Cause not that much people had Xbox. Now that I have a PlayStation, a lot of people have PlayStations. So it's like,
I mean, introduce a whole group of people on
yeah.
PlayStation, so
But at the same time, it's like it could have been vice versa too. I had a PlayStation, and there was a lot of people playing Xbox. Vice versa.
yeah. Well, that's if it was like the 360 era, maybe, but after
Yeah.
that, good luck. Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I think just for Halo, it would have been fun to have like someone to play Halo with.
Yeah, like, I mean, the real reason for me, like, on just getting Xbox, I mean, it's just the fact that I could play Halo, Gears. I wanted to play Killer Instinct, and then just see what else from there. And there was a lot, and I love it.
Yeah, then you see like all the exclusives. You see you can remote play. You can remote play on your PC.
Yeah,
Just so many things.
yeah, you have a lot of options. But think that's a good way to cut it off right there. We actually went over our time that we were hoping to go for. We're about 19 minutes after, but still the conversation was good nonetheless. Anyways, thank you guys for joining on the pod. Kevin streaming now at Ultdemon. I'll put his name in the description. And Trevor, everyone can find you on everyone can find you on IG.
On IG at PJ_DYNO.
Yep, yes sir. And even though Gus only had like a little bit of input, but at least he was still here. It's always good to have him. And
follow the man. He needs all the help he can get with his following.
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he's okay, like trying to be as off grid as possible. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is Zero Requiem. We're signing off. Thanks for watching or listening, whatever you did.
Tip your waiters.
Tip your actors.
And your actors.